Lucie L, Lucy. I saw another movie and it was called A Serious Man, and it starts with a story in the long ago told by Jewish people in a different language, and you have to read what they're saying, and it's about dibuk and stabbing and stirring a big pot of soup or else doing the laundry, and there's soup in it, and a man is apologizing, but he says, "Ray of sunshine." And then it's a Jewish school and a red-haired boy, and he smokes marijuana, and he has a transistor radio, and an old Jewish man takes it away and shows him some teeth, and on the inside of the teeth is Jewish letters, and it says something, and you don't know what it is, and neither do the teeth people. And he looks at everybody's teeth, and he doesn't see anybody else with Jewish letters on their teeth. And he says, "What is it?" And then a rabbi tells another man who has a lot of troubles in his life, tells him about the teeth. And the man with the troubles says, What? I have troubles. Tell me about something that's not the teeth, because that's not helping me." And the rabbi says, "What can I say? It's the teeth." So he does that, and then the girl washes her hair all the time. Every time you see her, she's either going to wash her hair or she has a towel on her head. And the boy is listening to records in another language, and he's singing along with them. And the mother says, "Cy Abelman is my true love, my twin soul." And the man with the trouble says, Cy Abelman and his brother is trying to figure out the universe with a whole lot of complicated pictures. And at work, this boy says to him, "You must give me a good grade, I will give you money." And he says, "I can't take money." And the boy says, "I didn't offer you money." And he says, "Well, okay, maybe later I'll tell my boss." And his boss says, "Well, nothing to worry about, but we're looking at everything." And the man says to himself, "I have a lot of troubles." And he goes to see another rabbi, and he says, "God's in the parking lot." And the troubled man says, "Okay, but what about my troubles?" And then there's another rabbi at the very end, after the red-headed boy gets his bar mitzvah, and he says, "This is the Jefferson airplane, and here's your money back." And then the boy next door is not going to beat him up, and you're glad about that. And then the man has stood on his roof and looked at the lady next door, and she says, "Have a drink. Do you want some marijuana? I take drugs." And the serious troubled man says, "Is Cy Abelman my twin brother?" And then you don't know really what's going to happen, but Cy Abelman, this is spoiler alert, spoiler alert, spoiler alert, Cy Abelman dies of a heart attack in a car crash that maybe the serious troubled man was in, and maybe you don't know for sure. And then it's some blue skies and the roof and the antenna. Maybe you saw those pictures. And then the movie is over, and it was really good. It was a really good Jewish movie about some living as your parents were immigrants in probably Minneapolis, but it doesn't look like a city. But the boy chases the other one down the street and says, "I can't go in where your parents live. You come out and get beaten up like you ought to." But I'm not gonna spoil again, and you'll have to find out for yourself if the beating up happens. Okay, bye.